I'll never forget the day I stumbled upon the Ramla Bay Resort, Melliea. I thought I had found a hidden gem, a tranquil oasis where I could escape the stresses of everyday life. Oh, how naive I was. As I drove up to the resort, I was immediately struck by the desolate surroundings. The isolation was suffocating, like being trapped in a vacuum of nothingness. Where's the village? I wondered. Where's the charm? It was as if I had arrived at a ghost town, a shell of what once was. But I digress. I checked in, and that's when the nightmare began. The premium suite I booked online turned out to be a glorified shoebox with a broken bathroom door handle and a faucet that spewed forth yellow sewage water. I felt like I was bathing in a toxic waste dump. The maintenance team, when they finally arrived, was as useful as a chocolate teapot. They merely confirmed that the water was, in fact, sewage water, and then had the audacity to accuse me of tampering with it. Can you believe the nerve? And don't even get me started on the spa facilities. The outdoor jacuzzi was a frigid, unheated tub, and the indoor jacuzzi was an exercise in discomfort, with temperatures that fluctuated wildly like a hormonal teenager's mood swings. I couldn't even begin to relax, not when the very environment was conspiring against me. But hey, at least the staff was friendly, right? Wrong. They were as useful as a wet noodle, more concerned with collecting tips than providing actual service. I requested a simple breakfast, and what did I get? A stale, congealed mess that would put a school cafeteria to shame. And don't even get me started on the Turkish spa experience, which was little more than a glorified sauna with a sign that said Turkish Spa in Comic Sans. It was an insult to the very concept of luxury. And then there were the parasols, giant, cumbersome contraptions that threatened to decapitate me and my family at any moment. I swear it was like they were intentionally placed to cause maximum chaos and destruction. When I complained, the staff responded with a shrug and a "what's the big deal" attitude. I was starting to feel like I was stuck in some kind of bizarre, hospitality-themed Groundhog Day. But what really took the cake was the beach. Oh boy, the beach. It was a stretch of rocky, volcanic wasteland that would make even the most hardened refugee weep. I half expected to see a sign that said "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here." And the noise. Good Lord, the noise was like a never-ending cacophony of construction, drilling, and jackhammering. It was like they were intentionally trying to drive me mad. By the third day, I was at my wit's end. The constant noise, the broken facilities, the incompetent staff. It was all too much. I felt like I was trapped in some kind of sadistic, hospitality-themed experiment. I was a lab rat, and the Ramla Bay Resort, Melliea was the twisted scientist, cackling maniacally as I suffered through each miserable day. So I did what any self-respecting person would do. I checked out and left. But the memory of that forsaken place lingers, a constant reminder of the horrors that lurk in the darkest recesses of the tourism industry. And to all you would-be travelers out there, let me warn you. Avoid the Ramla Bay Resort, Melliea like the plague. Trust me, your sanity and your bathroom...
Bedraggled travelers, I'm afraid I have some dismal news to share with you. The businesses surrounding the Ramla Bay Resort, Melliea, seem to be stuck in a quagmire of disappointment and disillusionment. As I delved into the reviews, my heart sank like a stone in the Mediterranean Sea. It's as if the entrepreneurs in this area have mastered the art of taking a customer's hard-earned money and leaving them with a bitter taste in their mouths. Let's start with the shopping malls like the Point Shopping Mall, where it seems you'll find more frustration than fabulous finds. The escalators might be broken, the parking garage is a scam, and the restrooms are a biohazard. It's a miracle if you can find what you're looking for, and when you do, be prepared for a hard sell from the staff. I envision a scenario where you're trapped in a never-ending loop of aggressive marketing tactics, with no escape from the clutches of commission-hungry salespeople. Moving on to the dining scene, we have Ta Marija, your gastro-Maltese kitchen since 1964, which appears to be a culinary catastrophe. The food is often a reheated, congealed mess, and the service, forget about it. The staff seems to be suffering from a severe case of apathy, leaving customers to fend for themselves like abandoned puppies. And don't even get me started on the freak shakes at SeaView Cafe Bar. They're more like freak shows, with a side of disappointment and a drizzle of despair. If you thought things couldn't get any worse, enter the nightlife. 22, a club that promises to deliver but instead dishes out subpar drinks, rude bouncers, and a dance floor that's as lively as a funeral procession. It's as if the management is trying to suck the joy out of your evening, leaving you feeling like a deflated balloon. And then there's Concept Stadium, which seems to be a hotbed of unprofessionalism. Delayed payments, ignored messages, and a general sense of chaos reign supreme. It's a wonder if anyone gets anything done amidst the mayhem. Last but not least, we have the Thirsty Barber, a bar that's more like a thirsty scammer. The drinks are overpriced, the staff is condescending, and the music, well, let's just say it's an oral assault on the senses. Imagine sipping on a watered-down cocktail while being subjected to an endless loop of country folk dance music. It's a recipe for disaster, folks. As I conclude this disheartening report, I'm left feeling like a rain cloud on a sunny day. The businesses surrounding Ramla Bay Resort, Melliea, seem to be stuck in a cycle of mediocrity, where customers are mere pawns in their game of profit over people. So, dear travelers, beware of these establishments, lest you want to leave with a lighter wallet and a heavier heart.
Soft, melancholic voice, slightly hesitant but conversational, with a hint of sarcastic humor. You know, I was just thinking, like Ramla Bay Resort, Melliea, so beautiful, right? The sea, the sun, but then, people can be not so beautiful. You think you're safe, but no. Some shops here, they smile at you, but their hands, they take. Like, okay, so, businesses near Ramla Bay Resort, Melliea, some of them, they do this thing where they charge you double for things. You think you're buying a nice souvenir, maybe some little statue, and then, bam. The price changes when you pay. Oh no, this is special price, they say, but no, you saw the tag, you know the tag was less. And what can you do? You're on holiday, you don't want trouble, so you pay, and they smile. And you walk away feeling stupid. And then, oh, this one made me laugh, cry, the taxi drivers, not all but some. You ask to go to Ramla Bay Resort, Melliea, and they nod, so nice, so friendly. Then they drive you in circles. Oh, traffic, they say. Oh, this way faster. Lies, the meter goes up, and you just sit there watching your money disappear like sand in your fingers. And when you complain, tourist mistake. Like, excuse you, and restaurants, restaurants, you order fish, fresh fish, yes. Then they bring you something else, cheaper fish.